Hey, bleh, bleh, bleh. Hey, Chucklefucks, it's me, Dark Raikou again. Now, this is what if Issei had the powers, powers of the dragon and Shadow Monarchs. Now, before I continue on, I am still sick. Not very sick. I kind of feel like I'm getting better. That's probably because I was just eating a cough drop. Or not eating it, but yeah, you get the point. But of course, like I said, I'm still kind of sick. I might be coughing there and there and throughout this video. But other than that, what else am I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's all. No recaps. Fuck that. Other than that, let me continue on where I last left it off. So we continue on towards Issei waking up, and of course, just kind of wondering what's going to happen today. This is where when he gets to school and see Rias is glaring daggers at Issei. Issei in this one doesn't really go out with Rias or anything. Basically just ignores her every time she tries to approach him. But yeah, Issei kind of just looks at this with a very confused look, and then kind of looks at Tetsu, and Tetsu just very confused also. Now Tetsu is basically the monarch of Iron Body, or Iron Body Monarch, so that's what he is. It's a blonde hair man with green eyes. Of course, he's the same age as Issei. Issei is 17, he's 17. This is where, Issei is a little bit taller than him because, not taller. Mostly they're kind of the similar height, but yeah. This is where, Issei has his hood on right now because he just doesn't give a shit right now. But of course, Issei then sees what's it called? Just when he's walking, mostly just walking over a bridge and all that, over water. This is where, someone appears, or someone was right in front of him, but Issei ignores him. This is where the, person says, it's very bad for the Crimson Red Dragon to ignore me. This is where he was about to, attack Issei until he gets his arm grabbed by Tetsu. Tetsu says, I suggest you do not attack my leader. Or do you want to start a war with me? I will easily crush you like the bug you are. This is where Issei says, very insulting to one of my commanders. This is where, Tetsu says, I apologize, sir. Like a freaking rubble. This is where, a trash you are. This is where, this is where Valen, who is the person, says, whoa, you're very strong. Well, I wasn't really the one attacking you, but if you want to start a war with the fallen angels, then go ahead. This is where, Issei kind of laughed and burst out laughing, saying, oh, do you think I haven't? I annihilated so many fallen angels just for the fact that they pissed me off. What makes you anything special? I can easily rip you apart. This is where Issei was right now having a, dagger in Valen's neck, saying, I can easily kill you right now. This is where it drops, just cuts him in a little bit in the neck, and this is where a little bit of blood falls down. This is where Valen widened his eyes, because, first of all, he did not saw Issei move his hands and have that dagger right to his neck. This is where, Issei says, next time when you try to threaten someone, make sure you're faster than them, idiot. This is where Issei decides to put the dagger away and walked away. And this is where he snapped his fingers, and this is where Tetsu nodded and punches Valen into the water, knocking his ass out. But yeah, this is where Valen gets up and says, damn, those two are crazily powerful. He's spitting out water, but yeah. This is where, Issei is right now just smiling with this evilish grin, saying pathetic weakling. Tetsu is right now following Issei, but yeah. Because you see here, since Issei is basically the incarnation of the Shadow and Dragon Monarch, Tetsu basically follows him. Because if you remember right, in Solo Leveling, the Dragon Monarch was basically the leader of the other monarchs. Tetsu kind of follows the Dragon Monarch wherever he goes, but yeah. It's to where, and listen to his orders, but yeah. So yeah, of course, to where, Issei is kind of walking away. This is where, Tetsu is coming along, but yeah. Of course, to where, Issei says, what to do? What is today anyway? This is where, Issei was calling by Rias and the others about what is happening today. And it's basically open house, and a bunch of leaders are happening. This is where Rias glares holes at, well, Issei for not starting to cause trouble by the three leaders. Issei said, what three leaders? The angels, Michael, well, the chief of most of the angels, Michael, the fallen angels leader, Azel, and my brother. You have already met him. That's where he says, fine, I won't cause trouble, but if they piss me off, I might not be able to hold myself. Issei grins at her. This is where, well, her face becomes pinkish because, first of all, anytime that Issei kind of grins evilly or has an evil smirk or just looks anything without a blank emotional look and all that, just makes her blush. But yeah, this is where, well, Issei says, but whatever, I'll be leaving. Let's go, Tetsu. Tetsu says, aye, aye, sir. Or not aye, aye, sir. Not like a pirate. He says, yes, sir. This is where he follows Issei, but yeah. This is where, well, we go into mostly the open house today, but yeah. This is where Issei is right now sitting in class, and they're doing an art project and all that. Tetsu is in another chair, but yeah, he's just looking at the clay, just thinking, what should I make? This is where Issei is seeing this and saying, God, this is boring. But right now, he's hearing music. He's kind of just putting music in his ears, but yeah. The song that he's hearing right now in his earbuds are called Statement. Well, yeah, Statement by Netflix, but yeah. I don't give a fuck. You get the point. He's just hearing that shit. This is where he hears his parents, and this is where his parents has a camera. Of course, the teacher did ask Issei to kind of put down his hood, but yeah. But before they kind of wave at, well, mostly Asia, well, Asia, yeah, I think it's Asia to kind of look at the camera. This is where Asia waves at, what's it called, mostly Issei's parents. And that's where Issei looks back and says, oh, for fuck's sakes, kill me now. If there's a god, actually there's no god because he's dead. How about, if there's a ruler out there, fucking kill me now. This is where, well, he's just talking about the rulers. If you don't know who the rulers are, basically, the Shadow Monarch was a ruler before from Solo Leveling, but yeah. But he became the Shadow Monarch after being betrayed, and also the ruler leader was also betrayed by the other rulers, I think so. But yeah, that happened. This is where, well, Issei is kill me now, whatever. He looks back at the, what's it called, project, hearing still music in his ear, says, I gotta think of what I want. Issei is right now thinking in his head. He's not thinking about Rias like his perverse thoughts counterpart in original canon. He is right now thinking, This is what he's thinking right now is basically he's creating what's it called, him killing what's it called, Valen the White Dragon Monarch. This is where, well, he is stabbing him in the small little clay. He manages to just create this all, and this is where the teacher says, whoa, Issei, I wasn't expecting you to be a talented sculptor. This is where Issei says, huh? Oh shit, I actually created that. Whoa. This is where so many people were just saying, whoa, what the fuck? Hell no, this man is incredible. This is where Issei says, well, maybe we should give this to Valen and say, fuck you, bitch. Here's where Issei grins. Here's where, well, he keeps a little thing, and of course he then gets a Shadow Solar, and of course to keep it, basically Issei, if he sees Valen, he's going to give it to him as a dickish thing just to trigger him, but yeah. Because Issei, he still wants to fight Valen. He doesn't give a shit in how strong he's not or is. He wants to just destroy his fucking dreams. This is where, well, Issei is pretty cruel and a lot of things, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei then just kind of keeps walking, but yeah. Of course, where he kind of sees what they call his old friends just rush past him and wonders what the fuck was that. This is where Issei, he meets up at the gym with seeing Rias, Asia, and also Anaka was there? Yeah, I think Anaka was there. And also, they meet up with Issei and Tetsu. This is where, well, they're confused in what they're seeing. Well, mostly, yeah. But of course, where Rias already knows, it's basically, It's basically Sona's older sister just going on this magical freaking princess whatever bullshit. Mr. Issei says, "What the fuck? God, I need bleach in my eyes now. I'd rather go blind than seeing this shit again." This is where Rias said, "Same." This is where, well, Issei says, "Never mind, I'd rather go look at something else." This is where Rias says, "Stop! Why don't you like me?" This is where Issei says, "Oh no, for some reason, nah, no." This is where Rias says, "I'm gonna kill you, you know that?" Issei says, "Go ahead, I'd like to see you try." This is where, well, she kind of glares at him, but yeah. This is where, well, Naka and even Asiya tries to like, Akana, and also Asiya tries to like stop this from them fighting. This is where Issei doesn't seem to have like actual face of anger or anything, but Rias does. This is where Suna came and says, "What is happening here?" Also, Sanji was there to stop them all from happening and all that shit. This is where, well, when they all leave and all that, Rias and what's it called, Issei start arguing. But yeah, this is where, well, so Sona's older sister kind of says, "Oh, Rias, hello there. Oh, you must be the what's it called, Red Dragon ruler or Red Dragon Emperor host, Issei. Isn't that your name?" Issei says, "Nope, it's Sangjin Woo. You got that wrong." This is where, well, Sona's older sister say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Sangjin Woo. You are the Red Dragon Emperor, right?" This is where, well, Issei, no. This is where, well, she says, "Oh, then I must have got that wrong, huh?" This is where he says, "Yes, he is the Red Dragon Emperor host. He's just going to lie to you because he's a bad person." Issei says, "Yeah, I'm a bad person, but somehow you still like me." This is where Ria's face becomes red and says, "Shut up, Issei." Issei says, "Huh, I like how I'm telling the truth, but your face just gets angrier. Why is that?" This is where Ria's like, "I'm gonna kill you." This is where Sona and, well, mostly Sona and Sona's older sister and also her assistant is there. Or not assistant there, mostly Sanji's there. This is where they're seeing this. Even Anaka, yeah, not Anaka, Akana, and also Asui, and also what's it called, Tetsu are kind of just seeing this, and they're like arguing if they're like couples and all that, which they all think is kind of somewhat adorable, mostly the older sister of Sona. And this is where, well, she tries to like push them together, and this is where she tries to make a magical spell. This is where Issei says, "Fuck this shit." This is where Issei says, "Come on, Tetsu." Tetsu says, "Yes, sir." This is where, well, Rhea says, "Nope, not happening." This is where she then asks for, Akana to come along, but yeah. This is where Sona says, "Also, sis, I need you to stop with that outfit. Go get some actual clothes." This is where Sona's older sister say, "Why?" But yeah, it's like, "You're being so rude to me." This is where blah blah blah, but that's happening. This is where, well, Rias and Issei were going the same way, even though they didn't really wanna. But of course, when they bump into mostly Issei's parents and even Ria's father, this is where Ria's father says, "Ah, hello there." This is where, well, Ria says, "Dad?" This is where, well, Issei says, "Damn, why is everyone in your fucking family has red hair?" This is where, well, mostly Issei's father says, "Hey, Issei, I'm here talking to Ria's dad. We were here for a while in the hallway, and then this is like, we're now here in the hallway." This is what Issei says, and he said, "Thanks, Captain Obvious. Like, I couldn't fucking tell that." Whatever. This is where, well, Issei said, "Okay, Dad, well, I'm gonna be leaving." This is where Rias' father says, "Hello there. You must be Issei. I'm interested in the fact that you seem not to be that interested in my daughter. Why is that?" Issei says, "I don't know." This is where, well, Rias says, "Just ignore him." This is where Rias pushed him away, and this is Issei saying, "Don't touch me." This is where Rias said, "Then move." This is where, well, Issei kind of looking at her with these emotionless eyes. Well, kind of emotionless, just kind of annoyed eyes. This is where Rias is kind of glaring at him with daggers. This is where mostly Ria's father and Issei's parents are just thinking that this is kind of cute because they just think that they're kind of like acting like couples, even though they are not trying to. This is where, well, Tetsu is still very confused about this. He's like, "Man, I am the worst person to even know what the fuck is happening." This is where Akana says, "Yeah, so you're Tetsu. I kind of like you. This is where Tetsu says, and, well, this is where, well, Akane kind of giggles, but yeah, Tetsu just says, okay. This is where Akane says, I feel like you're also like me. Issei, you both don't know emotions that much. Tetsu says, I apologize, I really don't know much. This is where Akane says, okay. This is where, well, Issei's parents kind of go to get, well, whiskey to bring, was it called, mostly Ria's kind of father, but yeah. That's where, well, Issei was actually dragged along, even though he didn't want to. He was about to go back to his apartment, but he kind of went back to his house. And this is where, well, Tetsu is there, and this is where Tetsu says, should I go back? Issei says, yeah, go back. This is where, well, Tetsu nodded. He disappears mostly from the door and just went back to the apartment, but yeah. Issei sighs and says, damn, I gotta get up. This is where before he gets up, he sees Rias gets angry and says, both of you, just shut the hell up. She basically storms off and sees, well, yes, what's it called? Rias' brother was there, but yeah. That's where Issei said, I should probably leave her. God, fuck it, let me just see what she's up to. This is where, well, Issei kind of sees Rias. He's in the shadows, kind of. He's like walking towards her. Issei said, yo. This is where, well, Rias said, what do you want? Issei said, I don't know much about emotions, and I can care less about emotions. But I can see that you're not having the best time here. Rias says, of course I'm not. You don't want to freaking sleep with me. And I don't mean like absolute have fun with me. I mean just like sleep next to me. That's what Issei said. Are you gonna be wearing clothes when you're sleeping next to me? No, because I don't actually like clothes. That's what Issei said. Then that's the problem there. Why? Why can't you be like a pervert or something? Issei said, because I dropped that shit like 6 months ago. Not counting it to 7, but yeah. That's where, well, Ria sighs and says, God damn it. This is where, well, Issei said, what do you want from me? This is where, well, Ria said, I want you to. Wait, Issei says, just go to my room for a second. And please, for the love of God, don't tell me that you destroyed my clothing and other things. Or stuff that I left there. Ria says, I barely even touch it. This is where, well, when Issei and Ria kind of enter Issei's room, Issei kind of noticed that his bed kind of had his clothing like on top of there. And this is where Issei says, barely mess with it. This is where Rias kind of says, shut up. This is where, well, Issei said, so what the hell have you done to my clothing? Nothing. I swear to God, I feel like he did something to it. Whatever. So what do you want to talk about? That's where Rias said, This is where, well, Rias kind of went really close to Issei. And this time Issei didn't, like, what's it called? Move, because he was kind of paralyzed. Because this is the first time any girl has ever kissed him. And this is where when Rias kind of did manage to contact lips with her, not her, mostly him, because last time it was actually a shadow soldier that she kind of almost did it, but yeah, almost kissed him. But probably she stopped herself, but yeah, this is where, well, she actually made contact with his lips. And they were kind of smooth and soft a little bit. That's where Rias actually, her face becomes red. That's where Issei also becomes red. Rias actually saw his emotions of kind of becoming red. Mostly his face. That's where Rias said, red. Interesting. That's where Issei said, isn't your face always red? Unlike your hair? Jesus, you became red like your hair. That's where Rias said, well, that's just because I can. That's where, well, Issei says, then leave me alone when I become red in my face. That's where, well, Rias says, you don't hate this? Issei said, well, since you declared kind of a marriage between me, I had this kind of feeling with you. You're the only person that I guess likes me. Kinda. I don't know, I just don't like people that much. Rias said, interesting. This is where Issei said, oh, so you're also very powerful. This is where Rias says, okay. I mean, I'll take that. This is where, well, but also very annoying. This is where Rias says, okay, screw you. This is where, well, Rias' brother, mostly Surzak, says, interesting. I saw you two finally kind of kiss. It's very cute. This is where, well, Issei says, oh god, he's creepy also. This is where Rios almost burst into laughter, but yeah. This is where, well, research actor says, no, not in that way. Jesus Christ, brat. I just wanted to see you finally kiss my little sister. She's been very depressed for the fact you haven't done it with her. That sounds very, very odd when you say in that tone. You know what? Screw you, brat. That's where he flips off Issei, and Issei kind of just laughs a little bit. But yeah, that's where Sir Jack says, Rias, you're gonna have to use what's it called? Well, bring out the other bishop. That's where, well, Rias nodded. That's where, well, she kind of goes get the other bishop, but yeah, the next day, but yeah. This is where Song was there, and also Tetsu, and of course where, well, Tetsu says, so what are we gonna do here? So Song said, I don't know. Rias opens it, and this is where, well, what they see is, yeah, a dude. Well, mostly Asui kind of says, is that a girl? This is where Song says, no, that's a dude. Clearly it's a dude trying to act cute into girl outfit. That's where Rias says, huh, you actually figured it out that fast. I'm not an idiot. This is where Rias says, that is true. This is where Kaneko says, also not a pervert. Yeah, that is true. This is where, well, Rias says, okay, that is though true, okay? Is that much better, Kaneko? I think that's how you say her name, Kaneko. Mostly the white hair girl. Kaneko, yeah. So, of course, the word, well, Kaneko says, yeah, pretty much. This is where, well, Akana says, well. So there he is. This is where, well, the kid is trying to say, no, I don't want to go out there now. This is where he tried to stop time for everyone. But this is where Song was already still next to the kid and saying, look here, kid. I'm not going to hurt you, and you're not going to try to hurt me. But, how about this? I'll help you out to control your powers. And then we can try to figure out what to do with you. Well, not hurt you mostly, but you understand, right? This is where, well, the kids say, you're the first one to ever not be frozen in my time. How? Issei said, oh, that's because I'm a god. That's where Issei in his head say, oh, that's just because I fucking had a bracelet on me that stops time. Luckily for me, I kicked the shit out of someone that had similar time ability to this kid. Luckily for me, I went to that dungeon. What's it called? A-rank dungeon. Well, not A-rank. It was mostly an S-rank dungeon. And he went into it to kind of just grind XP, but he managed to find a time wizard that freezes time. And when Issei finally killed him, after dodging multiple attacks that were trying to freeze him in time or speed up his time, he managed to kill him and take a bracelet. And also a necklace that actually allows him to, well, manage to revert time, but yeah. The, what's it called, bracelet is to kind of unfreeze him from time stop abilities, and the necklace is to revert, well not revert, mostly to also stop, what's it called, or to kind of remove any time stop ability, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei mostly grabs from its inventory mostly a necklace. This is where he throws it towards Rias, and the, what's it called, gems are kind of red. That's where Rias says, huh? What are you giving me? This is where Issei said, here, I guess for an apology from mostly a bunch of things, but don't get the wrong idea. I still do not want to be your pawn. This is where Rias says, I see. This is where, well, she kind of has the necklace now. She kind of puts it on, and this is where everyone says, are they? This is where, well, mostly Kiba, Akana, and also, well, what's it called? Asui wasn't there to kind of see Issei and Rias kind of do that. This is where, well, Kaneko, Kaneko kind of just sees this and says, don't care. This is where, well, the kid named, I forgot what was the kid's name, what's it called? His name is Gasper, and of course, this is where, well, the kid was like, huh, interesting. This is where, well, he's like, but I'm still very scared. This is where Issei said, how about you use your time ability stop on us? This is where, well, he does. And this is where, well, Rias says, what are you doing? This is where she kind of opened her eyes and sees that well, she's not stopped in time, and neither is Issei. That's where Issei kind of grabs her from her wrist and appear right next to the kid without the kid even realizing that they were not able to be stopped in time. That's where, well, Issei says, yo kid, you really didn't stop us in time. This is where, well, the others already are stopped in time. They actually are confused when they kind of heard Issei kind of say, freeze him. This is where, well, they were like confused, but yeah, this is where the kid says, how? This is where Issei says, don't worry, I have an anti-bracelet of time stopping and she has a necklace. Don't worry about it. Besides, anytime you fuck up on your time stop ability, I'm gonna be there to help you out, kid. This is where, well, and also Rias will be there to help you out. But mostly me, because I am more skilled in a bunch of things. This is where Rias kind of glares at Issei. Issei says, come on, you have the necklace. Stop complaining. Unless you want the bracelet instead of the necklace. This is where Rias says, I take the necklace. I guess you can have that. This is where, well, the kid says, whoa, really? You actually help me? You're actually the most nicest person I ever met. Issei said, yep. This is where, well, the kid was about to say devil, but Issei said human. This is where, well, he said, whoa, amazing. A human. This is where Issei says, yeah, kid. Now, what should we train you on to help you with this control of the stop time? This is where Gasper says, really? Yeah. This is where, well, that is happening, and of course, a couple, mostly just this day and all that, they kind of, mostly Rias and Akana are kind of dealing with the kind of leaders and all that, or getting prepared. This is where, well, we go into 2 days later. This is where, well, Rias kind of asks Issei if he can come along. This is where, well, Issei nodded, and this is where, well, he then looks at Tetsu and says, come along. Tetsu says, I understand, sir. This is where, well, Rias kind of asked, what's it called? Mostly, Koka, well, yeah, not Koka, Koneko to kind of be next to, what's it called, Gasper, but yeah, this is where, well, Koneko says, yeah, I got it. This is where, well, they all went to the meeting, and this is where, well, Issei sees, what's it called, Valen there, and this is where, well, he sees the other, what's it called, 4 leaders being there. Yes, the Double King, was it called? Both Rias' brother and also Sona's sister, but yeah. There's Michael, the chief, mostly chief leader of what's it called? The Angels, Michael. And then there's Azel. Azel says, so there's her, what's it called? Sister, and I guess, what's it called? Sona's, like, little sister, or not Sona's little sister. We'll see their other sister. And yeah, that's where Azel says, and there's the Red Dragon Emperor, Issei. This is where Issei says, first of all, you got the name wrong, it's Song Jin-woo. And third of all, I'm not the Red Dragon Emperor. This is where Azel says, really? Then why are you here? Oh no, Rias just dragged me along. This is where, well, Rias glares at him and says, this is where, well, Issei says, oh, and besides, I wanted to give a gift to Valen. Here. This is where, well, Valen gets the gift and says, this is where, well, he throws the little pieces because he crumbles it and gets angry and was about to fight Issei. And this is where, well, what's it called? As says, that's not very nice of you, what's it called, Song, to kind of try to piss him off. This is where, well, even if you're not the Red Dragon Emperor, you know, that's very bad. You know, you could start wars. Issei says, yeah, I could start wars. Or, Tetsu says, should I annihilate him now? This is where, well, Tetsu kind of appears with this pressure or smashing what's it called, the White Dragon Emperor down. This is where everyone widened their eyes. This is where Issei says, besides, I don't think I will not be able to wipe out the fallen angels. Besides, haven't I already started wars with fallen angels? I managed to obliterate most of them and kill them. And then I remember killing Cocoa Bean. This is where, well, almost killing him. I ripped his wings off like the pathetic weakling he was. Aslan widened his eyes. He thought that was actually Valen that did that. But if it was Issei, he was kind of scared and shocked. This is where, well, Issei said, besides, I didn't take much wounds from him. If I can annihilate him, what makes the general of, what's it called, the fallen angels be able to wipe me out. That's what, well, they kind of, well, Mochi, I think, kind of looks at Issei, seeing if he's lying, and Issei kind of just walks back to Rias, but yeah, that's well, Hassan says, I see. Tetsu, stop sending pressure. Tetsu says, I understand. That's where the white dragon glares out Tetsu and Issei, but yeah. That's where, well, Issei kind of just grins with this evilish grin, but yeah. That's where, well, can we just do a peace reading and that's all? That's where, well, Issei feels something weird happening at the, what's it called? At the, well, place. He felt like one of his soldiers were just attacked at mostly the, mostly a cult research club. That's where, well, he then pulls out, mostly asks Tetsu to kind of, well, go towards the, mostly the research club. That's where Tetsu says, should I? That's where, well, that's where Issei says, wait, no. Maybe I can ask one of the others. Should I? Issei's right now thinking. That's where Issei said, yes, go. That's where, well, why not, what's it called? Tetsu, no, he said, no. Gasper be getting too scared, so I can't send you. This is where, well, Issei, he then kind of tells one of his commanders to come out. That's where his commander appears. That's where Icarus appears, saying, yes, my legion. Did you request my presence? That's where, well, all of the leaders are confused with, what's it called, the fact that this thing came out of Issei's shadow, or mostly Song's shadow. That's where Issei said, Icarus, I need you to go to the research club, and I need you to check up on Gasper and mostly the other kid, whatever, the other child. This is where Icarus says, I understand. He just disappears into shadows and just disappears already. This is where when Icarus managed to get there, he's right now hacking and murdering what's it called, the mostly the chaos people. The people that tried to infiltrate and tried to get Gasper into their side, but yeah. Icarus is murdering almost all of them, slicing through them, killing them all. And this is where most of them just try to fight back, but yeah. That's where, well, Issei feels like Icarus is getting attacked. But Icarus can just regen because of the endless, just pit of mana that, well, Issei has. He's not getting tired even one bit. This is where, well, Gasper seems to freeze everyone in time. But this is where Issei kind of thought of this already and had what's it called shadows. Well, mostly shadows already touched the, well, not shadows already touched. He mostly saw through Icarus' eyes about something's going to happen. And this is where when Icarus managed to get towards what's called the site is what is happening. This is where Issei appears with his shadows to already be touching the others. This is where, well, they're just kind of grabbing onto his shoulder. And this is where they're confused until everything got frozen. This is where everyone's confused. This is where Issei said, it seems that they're trying to take control of, well, Gasper and his ability. And since that is happening, someone must have been a traitor here because there's these people with the cloak of having 3 eyes. Whatever. Rias, are you gonna be fine here? That's where Rias says, huh? Yeah, why? I'm gonna be going to the research club and then shadow exchange. This is where, well, Rias says, no, I'm coming along. That's where, well, the other kind of leaders are confused, but they do see the kind of, well, magic ability, and multiple, what's it called, people are attacking them already. This is where, well, Azio says, interesting. Hey, White Dragon Monarch, would you like to go over there and show them your power? That's where the White Dragon Monarch, well, not White Dragon Monarch, mostly the White Dragon Emperor says yes. This is where he disappears. This is where, well, Azio says, well, he's going there. This is where, well, Song said, Tetsu, I need you to protect everyone here. Tetsu says, I understand. This is where, well, Issei said, well, it's time to use Shadow Exchange. This is where, well, before, what's it called, mostly, what's the thing? The search actually kind of tried to ask. This is where Shadow Exchange and mostly Icarus appears. Icarus was right now just told to kind of protect them, but yeah. But mostly the voice of telekinesis and what, but yeah. Issei can kind of talk to his shadow soldier from far away and kind of already give him commands. But yeah, this is where Issei appears outside, and of course there's already so many people already down on the ground dead. This is where Rias and Issei are kind of shocked, but yeah, this is where Issei says, well, it's time to destroy that car, part of that building. This is where Issei just smashes through the kind of occult wall and all that, mostly the research hall. This is where Rias says, Issei. This is where Issei said, well, it'll be fine. I'll repair later. This is where Rias says, fine. Issei kind of looks towards Gasper and Kyokuna or whatever. This is where the other people say, don't get any closer, or we kill them. This is where Gasper says, Issei, I'm sorry. This is where Issei says, don't be, kid. Besides, they're just pathetic weaklings for getting in the way of a older brother and a little brother here. This is where Gasper widened his eyes. He was never called little brother. Well, mostly Issei called him little brother. It's just like, never touch my little brother. This is where Gasper widened his eyes. He was actually called something else than just Gasper, or he this or that, or just treat you wrong or anything. Issei actually called him brother. This is where Issei says, arise. This is where multiple shadow soldiers already appear, grabbing mostly the people, mostly the females and all that, and saying, die. Snap their necks. This is where, the magic circles was kind of there. This is where, they were still kind of there. And this is where Issei, he did kind of give what's called a little bit of blood of the Red Dragon Emperor towards what's it called, mostly, what's it called, the, Gasper. Yeah, Gasper. This is where Gasper, he drinks it, and of course he managed to be able to control his ability much better. He's like, how did you find that out? I guess you can say I have an ability to observe. And I guess they already told me about giving you a little bit of the blood, even though I know you don't like blood, little bro. This is where, Gasper says, I know, but you're a good big brother, and you will do anything good for your little brother. Issei says, yep, of course. This is where, Rhea said, Jesus Christ, for being such a cold-blooded bastard, you're actually nice. Issei says, I'm only rude to you. This is where Rhea says, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, you can try to. This is where they get back towards what is happening, and they get back to the shadow, mostly the circle and all that. Tetsu is already outside destroying, and even what's it called, the others. Well, not Tetsu. Mostly Tetsu is still inside, just protecting them with his own barrier. It's much powerful than the three, what's it called? Well, not three. The three leaders of the different races. He made a what's it called, barrier called the Iron Indestructible Barrier. And multiple light blasters are trying to get through, but his barely even able to break through. This is where, Sir Zacharias says, very interesting, you're powerful, more powerful than us. This is where Tetsu says, of course, I'm the Iron Body Monarch. I am someone that, the Dragon Monarch can rely about. This is where, Sir Zacharias says, who? This is where Michael is also confused, but yeah. This is where, Issei appears back into the circle, and this is where, he kind of drop off Gasper and the others, but mostly kind of put him down gently. This is where Gasper says, where are you going, Issei? This is where Issei says, don't worry, I'll wipe all these people from existence. This is where Issei said, I can go through it, right? What's it called, Tetsu? Tetsu says, yes, you can. Good. I'll wipe them off for even daring to hurt my little brother. That's where Issei, he seemed to be even more pissed than normal, but yeah. But of course, where, Issei, he kind of appears, outside the circle, and this is where he says, arise. This is where an army appears of shadow soldiers. This is where Sir Zachary does see this against, it's called Riser. This is where, Michael's confused. This is where so many shadow soldiers are outside, just right now attacking the, what's it called, the Chaos group and all that. This is where, with the Azel, who's right now fighting against the Levante kind of descendant or whatever. This is where she says, huh? What is happening down there? Hassan says, whoa, that's pretty interesting. This is where, well, Issei appears right next to the, what's it called, descendant and says, you are pretty damn annoying. I see that you are someone that being a threat and a traitor. Bye-bye. This is where, well, Issei opened his mouth, and this is where fire appears, and this is where he says, fire. Well, dragon. He says, dragon destruction, fire blast. He annihilated her in an instant. That's where Issei stuck out his tongue and said, idiot. This is where, well, Essa says, damn, I wasn't expecting you to be that powerful. That's where Issei said, don't worry, I'll go kill your, fallen angels later. Don't worry, this army that's right now destroying this, well, pathetic attempt to dare to try to take out my little brother, I'll make sure that I send the full force of all the monarchs at your, well, fallen angels. Don't worry, I'll wipe them out from existence. This is where, well, as I say, okay, we don't need to go that far. You seem to be really fucking serious. I don't even know how many you can summon out. Don't worry, you see them down there? This is only about a quarter of a half of my army. And I did send like a quarter of a half also at Razor, the Phoenix guy. Don't worry, I'll bring more. I'll bring so many more to wipe out your army. And I'll be beating the shit out of that brat named Valen, is he? That's right, well, as I say, that is true. This is where a blast almost hits Allison and what's called, well, Song, and this is where Song sees what's called Valen up there. This is where, well, the freezing time did also break from what's called Gasper. This is where Gasper says, I did it. Just like how Big Brother believed in me. This is where, well, the, what's it called, mostly Lucifer and what's it called, the Levante sister, but yeah. And also, what's it called, Michael, I seen this. This is where Valen says, I did betray you, what's it called, Azil. You know why? Because I want to start a war. I want to fight the strongest. This is where Issei says, then fight me. This is where, well, Valen says, that's the plan. This is where Issei grins. That's where Issei says, good, I'm really happy that you're fighting me. This is where, well, when Valen gets closer, Issei blocks his shit with one finger. This is where he then, like, bitch slaps, it's called Valen, towards the ground, like, without a care in the world. This is where Azrael says, damn, what the fuck? This is where everyone says, ugh. This is where Issei says, don't be too pathetic. You know you're making my heart break. I thought you were so strong. Well, I should really stop playing with you, and I should really show you my power. What I can actually do. This is where Issei, he's right now, darkness is kind of flowing throughout his body. But this is where he takes off his coat and even his shirt, so darkness can actually appear all around it. Armor started appearing all around it. This is where, well, Issei is now kind of becoming like this, but yeah. Issei became this, like, what's it called, Shadow Monarch kind of look-alike, but yeah. This is where Issei is now in this armor. He became a little bit bigger also. He became like what's called 15 feet entirely. This is where Issei, he then disappears and reappears right in front of the White Dragon Emperor. This is where the White Dragon Emperor says, this is where he gets punched in the face and launched right now straight through multiple trees. This is where Issei says, don't be too pathetic on yourself. Issei grabs him and throws him back towards where the others are at. This is where the White Dragon Emperor is barely able to get up. This is where Issei appears over him and right now putting his feet over his back, stomping him down to the ground. Issei says, don't be too pathetic on yourself. You know, fighting against me, the Shadow Monarch / Dragon Monarch, you would never win. So just understand this now. You would have never won against me. Even if I use Drake's power right now, I would easily obliterate you. You know why I'm not doing it right now? It's because I want you to become stronger. I want to know how powerful that White Dragon armor can get you to. This is where Valen says, vanish. I need you to give me the power. Juggernaut mode. This is where, well, the White Dragon says, no, I cannot. This is where something happens. The barrier breaks, and this is where someone appears down, like a monkey and all that. Someone, mostly a descendant of the monkey or king or whatever. This is where, well, he was about to hit Issei, and this is where Issei fucking just slapped his shit away. Just smacked him out of the way. This is where the Monkey King says, damn it. This is where, well, Issei says, oops, did I accidentally smack you away? You're quite pathetic, but you might be a good addition to my army. This is where Issei then thinks, nah. This is where Issei then kind of lets go of his feet from what's it called, Valent's like back and other, and Valent tries to get up until he gets kicked towards his alliance, that kind of other dude with the staff and all that. I forgot his name, but yeah. This is where he managed to catch Valent, but this is where they are trying to escape. Issei says, don't worry, when I find your base, or Chaos base, or whatever the hell they're called, I'm going to rip you all into a new person. What do I mean a new person? I'm gonna just kill you all. This is where, well, Ezio kind of says, yeah, I feel like he would. He's already threatening the freaking fallen angels. I feel like he would do that shit. Issei gets out of the armor and just like falls down. This is where, well, he then looks for his shirt and also his coat. And this is where he sees Rias holding it, but kind of wearing his coat and kind of having his shirt and all that. This is where Issei said, seriously? Give me back my shirt. And also, why are you wearing my coat? It got cold here. This is where, well, Issei says, yeah, sure. This is where, well, Rias says, no, I'm not giving back your coat. This is where, well, Issei says, whatever. This is where, well, Issei says, just give me my coat or I'm gonna make you. This is where Rias says, I'd like to see you try. This is where, well, before anything else happens, this is where, well, Issei got really close to her and, yeah, kissed her and took his coat back. This is where Issei kind of, like, wiped his, like, mouth with his hand. And this is where Rias' face is nothing but red and pass out. This is where, well, Issei said, not my fault. I told you to give me back my, coat. This is where Sir Doctor says, interesting. They're getting really used to each other. This is where, well, we go into a time skip. And, of course, it's, well, mostly them kind of alliance with each other, everyone, and of course where even Issei had to alliance with what's it called, the angels, the fallen angels, and even the what's it called, devils. Issei doesn't give a request towards what's it called, Michael, and other things, but yeah, this is where, well, other than that, they're going, well, mostly it's almost summer break. It's been a couple of weeks later, but yeah, and of course where, well, everyone is kind of going to the Underworld, even Issei and Tetsu. Even though Tetsu kind of asking why he's still here. Issei said, you would be good at helping me. I should also ask the other monarchs to come, since they're always bored and doing whatever. This is where Issei does ask them if they want to come. Yoshin kind of said, fuck it, I'm bored. This is where, well, Issei ignores Saina from actually calling her, and ignores also the Beast Monarch, and asks what's it called, well, the Giant Monarch. And of course the Giant Monarch is named, well, fuck, what did I call him again? I don't think I ever mentioned him, but yeah. So it's not the Giant Monarch. No, I'm gonna make an OC one, but yeah. Well, someone named Dobby, who's the incarnation of the White Flame Monarch. And yes, the White Flame Monarch is a thing in what's it called, solo level, but yeah. This is where, well, Dobby kind of agrees, but yeah, Yoshin and Dobby kind of agrees, and also what's it called, Tetsu is there, but yeah. He ignores the Beast Monarch and also the Plague Monarch just because he doesn't really want to be bothering with them or getting bothered by them, but yeah. This is where, well, other than that, this is where, well, they get to the kind of demonic place, but mostly they were on a train, and of course, they were all dropped somewhere. Mostly Issei landed perfectly, Yoshin and also Dobby landed perfectly, and also Tetsu. This is where, well, the giant dragon appears saying, he's roaring and all that. This is where, well, Issei says, interesting. This is where he then looks at Yoshin. Yoshin already has his ice, mostly his ice bow and all that. This is where Dobby is already having a giant sword, like a very giant sword, and of course it's kind of igniting with like bluish flames right now. This is where, well, he then looks at Tetsu, and Tetsu, he already has his body to iron. This is where, well, he then says, yeah, let's beat the shit up this thing. Let's just take a couple of seconds. This is where, well, about 20 seconds later, the dragon is knocked the fuck out. Yeah. Just 20 seconds. Mostly Song gets 5 seconds, and the others got 5 seconds. But yeah, they were just beating the shit out of the dragon. The dragon was right now trying to give up, but yeah, they did not let him until he was unconscious. Yes, or Aziel and even Rias kind of sighed because they realized that yes, the Monarchs are too overpowered and shouldn't be really put on training because they're already too damn overpowered. But yeah, this is where, well, Rias kind of sighs, but yeah, this is where, well, that happens. Gasper and the others were kind of going towards Rias' kind of kingdom, mostly the Gremory family, but yeah, this is where, when they kind of get there, they kind of see a young boy running, and this is where Issei says, what the hell? That's where Rias says, hey, I forgot his name, but yeah, it was the son of Sir Zachary or whatever. He's mostly, not Issei, Rias' kind of older brother, but yeah. That's where, well, they kind of walk in through a room and sees with a car, well, Rias' mother, and this is where Rias' mother said, so, when are you gonna bring me offspring? So to call Rias. Rias says, huh? What are you talking about? That's where her mother says, don't play with me. You're right next to your, you know who. This is where, well, Rias' face becomes red and says, shut up. That's where Issei says, she probably is gonna take forever to kind of bring your offsprings because there's no way in hell I'm gonna give up on that. Well, give up to kind of bring offsprings, but yeah. This is where Rias kind of glares at him. That's where Issei says, what? I'm just saying the truth. This is where, well, this is where, well, Rias' mother kind of giggles, but yeah. This is where, well, they kind of all went to eat and all that. And this is where, well, mostly there was Rias' father and, well, Rias' mother. That's where they're kind of just laughing, talking and all that. Of course, I should mention one thing. The apartments, or not even apartments, the house that Issei's parents kind of live in, kind of did become bigger thanks to Rias' father and all that because he liked them. And this is where, well, they also kind of, what's it called, asked Rias and, what's it called, Issei to kind of live together. And yes, it was mostly thanks to, well, mostly Zachary, yeah, from the fact that he wanted both his little sister and, well, the Shadow Monarch to kind of be living together, even though Issei didn't want to, and Rias kind of didn't really want to, but at the same time wanted to. That's where, well, Sir Zachary says, yeah, you probably should to live together. Come on, Song. That's where Issei kind of says, just because you call me Song, well, Issei, I'm not gonna live there. This is where that was happening, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei went to sleep in a room that's pretty big, and of course, where, well, Issei just fell asleep, but yeah, because he didn't care that much. The next day happens, and it's just training, but of course, the giant dragon was supposed to be fighting against, well, Issei alone, just training. Issei the dragon didn't even have 3 weeks to train because Issei became a giant dragon bigger than him and Drake, bigger than the white dragon. Yes, Issei went into dragon monarch form. And that shit didn't last even a couple of fucking minutes of a battle. This is where, well, Issei said, well, that was the easiest battle I ever had. That's where Issei was sitting down on a rock, and that's where someone says, hey, so you were the one to fight Riser and even kill him? This is where Issei says, don't care. Icarus, get him out of here. Icarus appears right now, punching him away, just slapping his shit away. That's where, well, Issei says, well, I should be resting up now. This is where he goes to sleep, but yeah. This is where your dragon's knocked out, like somewhere, but yeah. This is where your dragon says, I am never going to ever fight that motherfucker again. There's no way in hell fuck you, Issei. That's what he says, but yeah. Other than that, I'm going to leave it off here for part 4 of this What If. But other than that, goodbye, Chuckle Fucks. Goodbye, Chuckle Fucks. Bye. Have a good night, good day. Yeah, whatever. Bye.